Welcome to Creative Tien channel. Today I'm going to sew a very simple pair of pants for a 7-year-old little boy. This can be used for boys, girls, or even adults. And the first step is to draw your own pattern. I use a pair of pants that fits my boy, and I'm going to draft from that. And because I'm using a cotton fabric, so it has no stretch, so I have to take that into consideration and make the pattern a little bit wider. So similar to my last skirt sewing project, I'm going to have elastic waistband, and you will need some type of elastic. I have 3/4 inch, or you can use 1 inch, or just use what you have. If you don't want to draft your own pattern, you can Google online or check Pinterest and search for free sewing pattern for pants, and there are a lot of choices you can download. The construction is very simple. You have 2 front pieces and 2 back pieces. And if you fold it along the seam line, you can see the back piece has a shape of the curve, and then it goes straight down to the leg. And this is the front side. There's still a curve, but it's not as steep. So I start from the back piece and just trace with a pencil on a piece of paper. I use tracing paper, but if you don't have it, you can use wrapping paper or any type of paper. It can be a little bit tricky. You just make a mark a little bit at a time, and then you can connect it later. And for this particular pants, I know this is the outer side, and this will be the seam line because I'm not going to make the extra fabric for pattern. So it will be in the center line of that. And you just have to stretch a little bit to mark it down the line. And for the elastic, we also have to stretch out. It should be approximately a square. After I draw the outline, I add extra for the encasing of the elastic. I use about 3 inches from the bottom of here until the top. Depending on the height of your elastic, you have to make sure you have enough fabric to cover it, and also the seam allowance. And we'll do the same for the front side. You can see the line for the seam, and just trace on a piece of paper. And remember to stretch out this side so it's actually bigger. Try to keep this a rectangle, it'll be easier to sew. And here is the bottom of the leg. You want to leave extra for seam allowance, and then a little bit extra for folding in. So I have about 1.5 inches totally. And again, because this one is knit fabric, and the fabric I use is cotton, it's not stretchy, so I try to come out a little bit more to make it a little bit looser. And it's a good idea to overlay the front piece and the back piece together so everything match up and it's the same length. And you can make adjustment. It's hard to be perfect, but this is very forgiving. So just do the best you can. I can ink the outline before I cut it, so it's easier to read. So that's after tracing it with my ink pen. And the solid line is the cutting line. The dashed line is a final size after sewing up. And I use about 1/2 inch seam allowance. You can use smaller one, maybe 3/8 of an inch or 1 centimeter. It's your choice. Now the next thing is to cut it up and cut my fabric. When you cut the fabric, make sure it's in a mirror image. So I trace the outline first with the disappearing ink pen, and I flip it over and trace the other side. So both will be for the front or for the back. This one is for the front. Now I cut all 4 pieces. I also mark the front and back on the top. The front, I put an F, and the back side, I have a B on the top. So the next thing, I want to finish the raw edge first. So I'm going to sew zigzag stitch along the outline. I'm going to use a regular sewing machine with straight stitch and a zigzag stitch. And now I'm going to use zigzag stitch to sew the outline first, so it will not fray. And that will happen to all 4 pieces. If you have a serger, you can also use serger. It will be faster. Now we finish the edge. Next, we are going to sew up this part. Both of the pieces are the front side. Make sure the wrong side is facing each other and sew a line. And I will do the same with 2 pieces of the back side. So I pin it first and just sew a straight line. Just remember to back stitch at the beginning and the end. Now I sew up the curved line here. I give it an iron and press the seam to both sides. And next we are going to sew this curve here around the legs. So we have the right side facing each other, like that. And I'm going to pin up and just sew a line with my seam allowance, which is about 1/2 inch in my case. So that's after pinning. I'm going to sew a line all around. For my previous sewing line, I didn't go all the way to the edge. I leave the seam allowance so I can move it around and make it less bulky there. So back stitch again, and we will keep sewing. Around the crotch area, I open up all the seams so it's less bulky to sew through. Now we finish the curved line here. We are going to sew the side seams. So it's very easy. We just pin it up and continue sewing on both sides. Just use a straight stitch with your seam allowance. Now we finish sewing the sides, we will just turn it inside out. Now I'm going to sew the pocket for the elastic. I can fold it in maybe 1/2 inch and then sew a line first. We just sew this line. Now we just have to fold it down and make sure we have enough space to insert your elastic. I cut a piece of elastic about the same size of my boy's waist, which is 21 inches. So after overlap, maybe about 1 inch or 1.5 inch, you'll be perfect size. And I will just sew a line all the way around and leaving some gap here, maybe 2 or 3 inches, so you can insert your elastic. Here is after sewing. I leave a gap here, and I'm going to insert a label too. And I just cut a little random piece of fabric and just fold it. And then we'll sew it up like that. Now the part of inserting elastic is the same as before. I like to use a safety pin. And then go through the hole here. Now we make sure the elastic doesn't get twisted inside the pocket. And we can overlay for 1 inch and sew it together. Now the elastic is almost done. Before we sew close the opening, we can insert our label. You can use any ribbon or anything, or just fold up a piece of cotton fabric. Now we just need to sew close the opening. Now the only thing left is to hem the button. I will fold 1/2 inch first, sew a line, and then fold 1 inch in, and then sew another line. That's sewing the first line, and then we fold in about 1 inch, or you can decide the length you want, and then just sew another line. And then we will be done with the hemming. Now it's all done. You can see the label and the elastic. And the button, that's the hem.